Hi guys, Aaron Dorr here with Wyoming gun owners with an update for gun owners in Senate District number 20, SD 20. This is this great big area up here. It incorporates 4 or 5 counties or portions of them. We're talking about Park County, Bighorn, parts of Bighorn County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County, and even parts of Fremont County. It's a big seat up in that north central part of Wyoming. Current State Senator Agar is not going to seek re-election, causing this opening. And we have a 3-way primary as we approach the upcoming August primary. 3 candidates who are vying for your attention and vying for the vote of gun owners in the upcoming election. Now, as you guys know by now, WYGO has done a candidate survey program where we survey everybody trying to represent you and fight for our gun rights or fight against our gun rights, as the case may be in Cheyenne. In this race, we have some good news, we got some bad news, which is often the case in these races. First, I want to discuss the good news. And the good news is Linda Weeks. Linda Weeks has surveyed 100% with WYGO. We didn't have to prod her or ask her or remind her. She got her survey, turned it around the exact same day, and Linda Weeks is on the record, that's important, opposing red flags, opposing AR-15 bans, opposing waiting periods, opposing fixed NICS, opposing gun-free zones, all of it. And I want to be clear, a lot of these are Republican bills, right? It's Republican Representative Dan Furphy, who is supporting the 3-day waiting period bill. Of course, Dan is now trying to become Senator Furphy. So if you're in his area, be aware of that. So that's a Republican bill. Michael Von Flatteren, the biggest swamp monster in Wyoming politics, he's one of the sponsors of fixed NICS gun control. And that's this area up here in Campbell County. So this is a Republican bill. This is a Republican bill. And so having these candidates, Linda Weeks in this case, come out and be 100% opposed to all this swamp garbage in Cheyenne, that's a strong voice for the Second Amendment. So we're very proud to let you know that Linda Weeks is 100% when it comes to gun rights. But she's also signed the WYGO Leadership Pledge. And what that means is that Linda Weeks has promised in writing that she's going to fight for gun rights by sponsoring pro-gun bills. A lot of times we can find folks who will vote yes, on a gun bill when it comes to the floor for a vote. But a leader who will actually sponsor pro-gun bills, take the hits from the media, the hits from the socialists, the hits from the moderates, there's less of those. And for Linda Weeks to sign that leadership pledge, that's a very strong sign of where she'll be as a voice for gun owners if elected. Now, the other problem we have here, though, is that both Edward Cooper down here and Roland Luehne over here have refused to sign their WYGO candidate questionnaire. And you can see for yourself from the board what that means. We asked them about red flag gun seizures. Both Edward Cooper and Roland Luehne won't answer us. That's dangerous because red flags has growing Republican support all over America right now. It's very bad stuff. We asked Roland, hey, would you support an attempt to ban our AR-15s? Same thing with Edward. No answer. On down the line, waiting periods, gun registration, fixed NICS, the mental health gun control bill, all of them. We asked them all these questions and they simply won't answer. You should ask yourself why. If you're a gun owner in this district, Senate District number 20, again, it's this whole area up here in north central Wyoming, you should ask yourself, why would a candidate in a Republican Party primary in Wyoming, of all places, duck questions on the Second Amendment unless they were intending to harm our Second Amendment and didn't want to have themselves on the record? I can't say for sure that's the case, but in my experience, that has almost always been the case, that if they're trying to hide their support or their views, rather, on guns now when they need our help, it's often because they intend to betray us once they're safely in office and don't need our help for the next 2 or 4 years, as the case may be. So to recap very briefly, in this seat, we have retiring State Senator Agar, a strong voice for gun owners. He's leaving. This is our chance to replace this seat with a pro-gun voice, or we can get a weak-kneed moderate who wants to attack our gun rights. The bad news is that both Edward Cooper and Roland Luehne have refused to sign our survey. But Linda Weeks has stood up and stood tall for gun owners in the Second Amendment. And we're very proud to make sure we have one candidate in this race who has put her money where her mouth is, signed that dotted line, and vowed to fight for our Second Amendment freedom if elected. If you live in this area or around this area, be sure and pass this video around. Let everyone that you know who cares about gun rights watch this video and make sure they have the information they have to make a pro-gun choice in the August primary. Thanks a lot, guys. And to join WIGO and be involved in this fight directly, go to joinwygo.com.